Alright, Half-Life 1 is a great game, but one of its flaws is the reusage of all these fucking player models. I mean, throughout Black Mesa, you encounter only a select handful of people, being the science team, the security officers. I'm not going to be talking about the Marines and the alien models, but throughout Half-Life, you just see these people die and come back to life. Inside of the expansion packs, inside of the first game, and even in Half-Life 2. Like, what the fuck? You see them repeatedly. I mean, I'll even show you. Boot up Half-Life 1 and just walk around Black Mesa. You'll see these repeated player models everywhere, and it just confuses me. This leads to Half-Life 2 story being very inaccurate and weird. I mean, during the first chapter, you run into Barney, and yeah, he's a pretty recognizable and iconic silhouette, and also how he mentioned the beer that he would buy you, if you even noticed.
Hey, catch me later, I'll buy you a beer.
Anyway, he introduces you to Kleiner and Eli. Who the hell are these people? It's like the game just expects you to know this. I mean, you do run into scientists that have very close resemblance to them, but at the end of Half-Life Blue Shift, the expansion pack where you play as Barney Calhoun, you get to see the names of these characters. Well, actually only two, but fortunately these are the two scientists that have a close resemblance to Eli and Kleiner. Here, I'll show you the clip.
The system is fully charged. Throw the switch located in the switch. There, the field is open. Go now, Walter. You must go now, Simmons.
As you can see, Walter is the scientist with the closest resemblance to Kleiner, and Simmons being the one that has the closest resemblance to Eli. But, however, they obviously have different fucking names. But wait, earlier you encountered a scientist with close resemblance to Kleiner, or should I say Walter, that literally fucking dies. I mean, his voice does sound very different from other games, and it's really deep, but here's another example at Blue Shift. In the beginning, you run into another one of these damn Walter clones, as he's up inside of a vent, and he tells you how to get up to the surface. His voice is very similar to all the other Walter clones you see in Half-Life 1, but this is still inaccurate storytelling. The game shouldn't expect me to know someone I never even came in contact with. I shouldn't have to spend hours reading the lore of the game just to find out the backstory of how I met or had an encounter with this fucker. What about Barney? I mean, we saw him plenty of times, didn't we? We sure as hell fucking did. You know what else you remember seeing Barney doing? Seeing him fucking die. Getting eaten by a big fucking green tentacle monster. He got killed either by a fucking zombie or by you to get your first gun. You see him collapse and fucking die when you try to charge up that payload. You see him get sent to another fucking universe along with another one of those damn Walter clones. And they all have the same fucking voice actor, which makes it even more confusing. There's even a point in Blue Shift where if you walk in, you can see two of the same player models in the same room, and ironic enough, one of them is talking to a Walter clone. You're telling me Valve couldn't even be bothered to make one more player model? There's only one fucking security officer model. There's only one, with the exception of Otis, but we don't really talk about Otis. Now maybe all these people aren't just Barney clones. As in Blue Shift, you see multiple different names on lockers implying that not all of them are just fucking Barney clones. But still, none of these people are even mentioned. Looking back on Kleiner and Eli, like, you think, who the hell are you? Are you the guy that opens up retinal scanner 9A? None. They're just a rebooted piece of shit passed off as someone that I'm supposed to know just because I remembered your fucking player model. You know what else I remembered? Crowbarring that fucker's face.